Hi, this is a video for all our baritone ukulele players. We're just going to go through all the common chords that we can play on the ukulele, staying around the 4 fret region, first 4 frets, and we'll go through all those shapes, and then we're going to work out how we can remember what the names are for each of those chords. So we're going to start with C, A minor, F, G, G7, A. Now look at the chord shape I'm using. I've got my first finger across all the strings on the 2nd fret, and my 4th finger is on the 1st string of the 5th fret. The 1st string, string number 1, is the one closest to the floor, and string number 4 is the one closest to my chin. So that's A. If I wanted to play A7, I would hold the same shape. My first finger would stay where it is, but I will place my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So we have A and A7. D, D7, D minor, E, E minor. All right, let's go through all those chord shapes again. C, A minor, F, G, G7, A, A7, D, D7, D minor, E, E minor. Now what we want to try and do is remember the names of all our chord shapes. So I suggest that we maybe just get used to 3 or 4. Let's say, for example, C, A minor, F, and G, or G7. We'll make it 5 chords, because some of these you'd be already familiar with. So we're going to just tag the name to the chord shape and try and remember what those chord shapes look like. So 2 fingers for C, 3 fingers for A minor, a difficult chord shape for F, placing your 2 fingers on the first, placing your first finger on the first 2 strings, 1st and 2nd strings on the 1st fret. So we can definitely remember that shape. And G, 1 finger, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 1st string, and G7. And then we can go through and play them again. C, A minor, F, and G, and G7. And then maybe you could write down the chords on a piece of paper and jumble them up a little bit. And maybe we start with G, A minor, F, G7, C, G, A minor, G7, F, and back to C. So maybe spend a couple of minutes just going over a row of chords and getting familiar with them and working out where they are when you see the name on a piece of paper. You can start relating the name to the position, what it looks like, and start making that connection and helping you remember the name of the chord shapes from that point. So we just take a couple of chords at a time, and in this case we're going to go for 5 and see how we go. Start piecing them together. It may take a couple of days for you to start realizing, okay, that one's C, you know, G, A minor. So we have to find games and ways and tricks on how to help us remember where the chord shapes are, what fingers we have to use, where we place them, and what their names are. So any ideas you can come up with to help you remember those areas, it would be fantastic. And I would love to hear any of your ideas, because the quicker we remember them, the lot easier it's going to be for us to start playing songs in time with a few different chords. So we're going to develop our way through that. But anyway, practice your chord shapes. Have your chord diagram written out in front of you and start going through them. Go through a row at a time. All right. Now with our strumming, we just keep our strumming very simple. So if it's Stand By Me, C, we're going to do level 1, level 2, strumming in this little piece here. So I'll do it at 44 beats per minute for you. 1, 2, 3, C. Level 1 strumming on every beat. Nice and easy across all the strings. Just getting used to the mechanics of strumming. A minor, 2 bars, 3, 4, and again. 3, 4, to an F. 3, 4, to a G7. To a G, and back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now level 2 strumming. All right, now we're going to do level 2 strumming. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. G7. 1 and 2. G. 3 and 4. Back to C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. So there you have it, a group of very popular chords and their shapes, and what you've got to do is try and work out how you can remember the name of the chord and the shape. So when you say, okay, I want to play in A7, you can remember where to go. A D7, a C, an F, an E, D7, D minor, E minor. And the way we're going to do it is we're just going to choose one row at a time. So we're going to start with C, A minor, F, G7 and G. And then we're going to move down to the next row once we're familiar with those, and then do the same. And we're going to just take it step by step, and eventually we will be able to remember all the names that goes with those shapes. Alright, so happy strumming, have fun, and look forward to seeing you again soon.